How can we make performance reviews a tool for both personal and professional growth and ensure they're motivating and not discouraging?
Never surprise anybody on their review with something you haven't already talked to them about, whether it's positive or challenging. The other pieces I really encourage people to think about here is ongoing feedback. And feedback should be really clear. So rather than feedback like, hey, good job on that, or, I was really disappointed with the results, it should be very structured and super clear. And what I'm going to talk about now is going to sound bulky, but if you do it often enough, it's actually really seamless. So you always want to think of what, why, and how for feedback for anything that's positive or anything challenging. So, the what, when you're giving someone feedback, you've got to identify what you're giving them feedback on. Like you can say, hey, great job on that. But on all of that, like if you're talking about a specific project on every single part of it, is there a specific part that they did really, really good on? Is there a part they didn't do as good on? You should be specific. This is what I'm giving you feedback on. The second, it should be why. Why does it matter? Why does it matter to you? Why does it matter to the company? Why does it matter to them? And then the last, the how. How did it make an impact? How did it make a difference? And doing this is really an intentional way of giving feedback. And again, it sounds a little bulky, and people often get confused between the why it matters and the how it made a difference. And the why it matters is like, why does this matter to you? Why does it matter to them? Why does it matter to the business? Why would anyone care about this? But the how it made an impact, it's like, well, what's the output of that thing, whether it's challenging or positive? So make sure with your reviews that there's no surprises on them. For them to really be positive, make sure that you have like clear feedback throughout the year at the appropriate points for both good stuff and challenging stuff, and use that what, why, how format. And that means when you get to those reviews, the reviews are going to be very useful, and you're going to be able to really help build people up in their roles.